Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to review the most awaited Telugu movie of the year, Bhagavanth Kesari, directed by Anil Ravipudi and starring Nandamuri Balakrishna, Sree Leela, Kajal Aggarwal, and Arjun Rampal. This movie was supposed to be a blockbuster hit that celebrates the spirit and power of women empowerment. But unfortunately, it turned out to be a disappointing and disrespectful attempt that wasted the talent of its star cast and the potential of its premise. The story of Bhagavanth Kesari revolves around a man with a mysterious past who is imprisoned in a jail. He becomes the guardian of a young girl who is the daughter of his jailer. He trains her to become a strong and confident woman who wants to join the Indian Army. Meanwhile, he also has to deal with a ruthless businessman who has a connection with his past. The movie starts off with an interesting flashback that shows how Bhagavanth Kesari became a prisoner and what his mission is. The first half of the movie is decent enough with some action scenes and comedy bits that keep you engaged. Balakrishna shines as Bhagavanth Kesari with his charisma and dialogue delivery. He also shares a good rapport with Sree Leela, who plays Vijay, the young girl he mentors. However, the movie goes downhill from there. The second half of the movie is filled with illogical twists and turns that make no sense. The screenplay becomes sloppy and inconsistent. The characters behave in ways that contradict their earlier established traits. The climax is rushed and unsatisfying. The biggest problem with this movie is that it fails to deliver on its promise of women empowerment. The movie claims to be about how Bhagavanth Kesari helps Vijay become a strong woman who can stand up for herself and her dreams. But in reality, he does nothing but control her life and make decisions for her. He tells her what to wear, what to eat, what to study, whom to love, and whom to hate. He even forces her to marry him without her consent. Vijay's character is reduced to a helpless damsel who depends on Bhagavanth Kesari for everything. She has no agency or voice of her own. She blindly follows whatever he says without questioning him. She does not have any ambition or passion other than pleasing him. She does not even get to fight in the army as she wanted to. The movie also portrays other female characters in a negative light. Kajal Aggarwal plays Kaachi, a journalist who falls in love with Bhagavanth Kesari. She has no relevance to the plot other than being an eye candy and a comic relief. She is shown as a dumb and desperate woman who chases after Bhagavanth Kesari despite his rejection. Arjun Rampal plays Rahul Sangvi, the main villain of the movie. He is a greedy and cruel businessman who wants to destroy Bhagavanth Kesari and Vijay. He has a sister who is also a part of his evil plan. She is shown as a cunning and manipulative woman who uses her sexuality to lure men into her trap. The movie tries to justify its misogyny by saying that it is a tribute to the old Telugu movies that had similar themes and tropes. But that is not an excuse to make a movie that insults and objectifies women in the name of entertainment. The movie does not respect the women in its story or the women in its audience. The movie also fails to impress on other aspects, such as music, cinematography, editing, and direction. The songs are forgettable and poorly placed. The camera work is shaky and amateurish. The editing is choppy and inconsistent. The direction is lackluster and uninspired. The only saving grace of this movie is Balakrishna's performance. He tries his best to carry the movie on his shoulders with his screen presence and dialogue delivery. He also does some impressive stunts and fights that showcase his physical prowess. He is the only reason why you might want to watch this movie, but even he cannot save this movie from being a disaster. Bhagavanth Kesari is a movie that disappoints on every level. It is a movie that does not deserve your time or money. It is a movie that does not deserve to be called a movie. So, my final rating for this movie is 2 out of 5 stars. I would not recommend you to watch this movie unless you are a die-hard fan of Balakrishna or you want to torture yourself with some bad cinema. That's it for my review of Bhagavanth Kesari. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of my future videos. And let me know in the comments what you think of this movie and what other movies you want me to review next. Until then, stay safe and stay entertained. This is Bing, signing off.